Adenodi Clara Funmilola ní Olajide was born on June 1st, 1960 to the Christian family of late Pa Noah and Deaconess Mekolani Olajide Adetime in Ondo Town, Ondo State. Born to a family of 7, she completed her primary and secondary school before proceeding to a higher institution where she learned about nursing. She then started her career as a teacher. Her sojourn in life is indeed a story to behold, from teaching to becoming a professional nurse, to a fashion designer, to a businesswoman, and later became a teacher and an educator and school owner. She got married to Otumba barrister Olufunmiwa Adenodi on the 7th of November 1987 to the glory of God. They are blessed with wonderful children in Adeolu Adenodi, Adeola Adenodi, now Mrs. Adeleye, and Adeayo Adenodi, with a son-in-law in Wale Adeleye, through which God has given wonderful grandchildren in Oluwademilade and Ademide Adeleye. As a devoted Christian with a hunger to serve God, she proceeded to Inspiration of God Bible College, Lagos, and to the glory of God, got ordained in the year 2000. A professional nurse and a seasoned educator par excellence, had so much love to share as she is regarded as a born philanthropist. She is the founder of Clara Funmilola Adenodi Foundation, a platform to impact lives and add value to humanity. By the grace of God and with the relentless support of her husband, she is a proprietress of Wisdom Spring Montessori Schools in Godo, Lagos, a leading private school in Lagos established in 2001. Ladies and gentlemen, for the 60 for 60 birthday special edition, we have compiled and ready to unveil to the world our celebrant's 60 important elements in life, ranging from the things she cherishes, to the people she cherishes, to moral values, spiritual values, life experience lessons that sticks, quotable quotes that speaks to her, songs that she likes, areas of weakness, areas of strength. So, sit back, enjoy all this, and welcome to 60 for 60, the Adenodi Funmilola story, and the special 60th birthday delight.
Yeah, I am a fan of Mama Bolare. I love that woman so much, and I love her songs. I have few of the songs, of her songs, that even if I'm sleeping and somebody is playing somewhere, I will wake up, sing it, and go back to bed. Let me say, I think number one song I love that the woman has sang is Ẹ̀họ́ ìhó ayọ̀ sí Olúwa torí Olúwa tí ó tóbi ní títóbi rẹ̀ ó kò lákàwé ó kábíyèsí ó ọba. Ẹ̀họ́ ìhó ayọ̀ sí Olúwa torí Olúwa tí ó tóbi ní títóbi rẹ̀ ó kò lákàwé ó kábíyèsí ó ọba. And being a CAC member from the beginning, I became an Anglican by marriage. There is a particular song Mama used to sing, but it's in our church hymn book in CAC Church. Sí ọ olùtùnú ọ̀run fún oore àtàgbàrà rẹ̀. À ń kọ́ hallelujah sí ọ olùtùnú ọ̀run fún oore àtàgbàrà rẹ̀. À ń kọ́ hallelujah. I love songs generally. Like Tope Alabi is another gospel singer that I love to listen to. And whenever I listen to this her particular song that says, láti inú oyún títí dọ̀mọ ọwọ́ o, gbà mo wà lọ́mọwọ́, àwọn ọ̀tá gbà mí gbé, ikú ò pa mí. Wàrà kòrò délé olódì àwọn tí ò fẹ́ ń wáyé rárá. Bàbá ó ṣọ́ mi, oore rẹ̀ yìí ò làkàwé o. Láti rákòrò títí dọmọ ìrìnsẹ̀ ó ṣọ́ mi o. Títí mo fi wá dàgbà lágbà o. Nígbà tí mo rọ́ iṣẹ́ ìyanu rẹ láyé mi, mo wá rí i pé ọ̀gá òkú pọ̀ o. Nígbà tí mo rò iṣẹ́ ìyanu rẹ láyé mi, mo rí pé ọ̀gá, mo rí pé ọ̀gá, mo rí pé ọ̀gá bàbá. Nígbà tí mo rò àánú rẹ lórí mi, mo rí pé ọ̀gá, mo rí pé ọ̀gá, mo rí pé ọ̀gá púpọ̀. If I want to sing, I can go ahead and sing and sing and sing from morning till evening, especially things that give glory to God. I will just, let me pick one more. And that is from Odunlade Adekola. At times my husband will ask me, why do you love this song so much? But each time I sing the song, it ministers to my soul. Maybe because it has a lot to do with what I've, maybe it ministers to me because of the wordings and maybe the inspiration based on what I've passed through in life. The song goes like this. Kágógó kóró kí ṣẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ mi kó má dáríwó, àgógó máa ró kí ṣẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ máa mì nískẹ̀lẹ̀lẹ̀, nískẹ̀lẹ̀lẹ̀ kó má dáríwó, àgógó máa ró kí ṣẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ máa mì nískẹ̀lẹ̀lẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ fìyìn fún lóore, mo fẹ́ fojú olóore hàn, àgógó máa ró kí ṣẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ máa mì nískẹ̀lẹ̀lẹ̀. Ẹni tó jẹ́ kí wọ́n mọ̀ mí ní Funmilola káàkiri gbogbo àgbáyé, àgógó máa ró kí ṣẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ máa mì nískẹ̀lẹ̀lẹ̀. Ọlá rẹ, agbára rẹ o, ni mo fi yan Ọlọ́run mi, ọmọ ológo ṣálẹ̀ mi. Ọmọ ẹ̀rí ṣá ni mo jẹ́, ọmọ bàbá. The part 2 says, tí n bá ń lọ, tí n bá ń bọ̀, máa kúkú rí. Tí n bá ń sùn, tí mo bá jí o, máa rí. Ọlọ́gbọ́n orí mi alágbára ni Ọlọ́run tó ga jù. Àrán ní bá ní ṣe o, máa rí. Ó ní ọ̀pọ̀ ènìyàn ló wò mí títí tó ní oògùn ló ń ṣiṣẹ́. Wọ́n ní babaláwo tí mo gbójúlé, wọ́n ló gbóná gan ni. Àwọn kan tiẹ̀ sọ wípé wọ́n rí mi nígbà tí mo ń lọ. Wọ́n ní wọ́n rí mi lábẹ́ igi ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ kan, ó bá wo ló ṣe jẹ́. Wọ́n ti gbàgbé pọ́lọ́run tó ga jayé lọ ló máa ń dára. Tí n bá ń sùn, tí mo bá jí o, máa rí. I can sing and sing and sing and sing. I love song and I love to glorify God with my song. Yeah, people I cherish, I want to say that I cherish everybody, whoever I come in contact with, I love them. I behave as if, I don't behave as I don't act to people as if maybe they are like an outsider. I don't believe in you be my blood relation before I have a relationship with you or I cherish you as a person. Because I believe God knows who is your friend and God knows who is your relative. We may be talking of blood, but at times, blood is not all. There are some people that are far. They are not even from the same state with you. They are not even from your country. And they will love you and take care of you as if they are your blood. So I love people generally. I cherish relationship a lot. I don't joke with relationship because I keep it. If I come across you, even in the market, we have cause to share anything, I make sure I keep your contacts. When you might have forgotten, I'll just give you a call. Because I never can tell when we are going to meet again. So when I see people just handling relationship anyhow, I believe they don't have the understanding of what relationship or the real meaning of relationship. If you know it, that you will keep relationships. So I cherish everybody around me. But if I want to bring it down, I want to make it personal here. I love my husband. I cherish my husband. Why do I cherish him so much? One of the things, or do I call it values? Some men cannot stand the success of their wife. But this man has always been my pillar, a great support. Because he deserves everything I can give to him. I tell people that I honor my husband. I worship my husband. That is the language. He ever since I've met him, he has been living for me. He put me first in everything he does. So I'm number one in his life. And when you see a man taking care of you, we are not no money. Money is not everything here. But my husband will be there for you for me anytime. He wants to see me growing every minute. So he's everything to me. There is no word can describe him. Because I don't believe his own type of husband is still existing. My husband is my king. Thank you, dear.
Congratulations, my dear, my love, my everything. That's my support. You know, is it when you have your weapon, you always keep it as the last. Okay? Publicly, I just want to appreciate her, but I want you to know that's my support. You know, it's not right for the public to know how big your support is, so that I know nothing can happen to her, but she's the pillar, and that she makes the difference in what we have been able to achieve to date. Physically, spiritually, everything. So I'm grateful to you, girl.
Thank you, sir.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much.
Wish you many happier returns of this day in the land of the living.
Thank you, sir.
In Jesus' name.
Amen. Yeah, I also cherish my parents. Honestly, I cannot quantify. I can't explain how much I cherish them, because they, like my mom, when you look at the life I live as a wife today in my husband's house here. Ever since I got married to my husband, when I want to do anything, I look back like a file of my mom's advice. My mom will groom you based on your level and your age. When you are a teenager, it's going to give you a lesson a teenager needs to listen to. And when you are preparing to go to marry, on your way to your husband's house or wife, you're going to pick a wife, my mom will change her lecture. There are so many things she told me that I will come across when I get to my husband's house. And I discovered one particularly that within the first 3 months, 3 months, no, 1 month, that thing started happening. I was on I didn't fall. I didn't miss my way because it was a trap. Because I've been trained and I've been told by her that this type of thing will happen. That this is what usually happens when you just when you are married to a husband and you enter a family as a new wife. You don't know what is going on there. You see those old wives with smart idea. They would like to pull you to their side. So when they started, I remember my mother's lesson and so many other things. I'm in my husband's house today because of God and mostly physically because of my mom's training. And my dad, I learned a lot from him. So I cherish them. I cherish their life. I cherish their marriage. I cherish their way of life. And I cherish people with good moral standard, moral value. People that are conscious of what they are going to do. They just don't behave anyhow. When others are lying, they are passing things, they stand out. They don't want to be there. They don't talk anyhow. They don't eat anyhow. They don't dress anyhow. And whenever you are with them, you will be able to learn one good lesson or the other. And I also appreciate straightforward and reliable people. These days, what is happening these days as a minister, when you look at the world, you discover that sin has become an order of the day. People will tell you, it is done now, that's how we do it now. But there are still some people that will not join them. When they have an agreement with you, they stick to it. They are straightforward. When something happens, they will tell you straight. They may be among your workers, among your siblings, among your friends, among your neighbors, but we see how few of them around. Are this set of people you can rely on them? You can hand things over to them, and you go and rest. So I think I cherish this set of people. And for my children, they are my idol. I don't know what to say about them because they are fantastic. And I want to believe that the only thing I can use to qualify my children is, I want to say that they are the fulfillment of the book of Isaiah 54:13. That is it. It says, go to train your children from above and they will have peace. You yourself will have peace. So that is the way I can describe them. They are like my open wound. Nothing touches them. And my siblings, I love them. I love my siblings so much. I don't want anything to touch them. I want to put them in my program all the time. If I hear that they need me or anything happen to any one of them, I will stand up and I will forget whatever I'm doing. I want to see them happy. Yes, among the people I cherish so much are my workers. I call them winning team, and I address them as vessels unto honor. Because unlike some proprietors that believe they are the one maybe that have something to offer, to give to the workers, they are the only one that needs something to their workers. Some proprietors believe that their workers, they don't mean something to them. But I believe without them, the school cannot be there because they are the first raw material. So I don't joke with them. I cherish my workers so much. And I love them. I treat them like my children. When I want to address them during meeting, I call them my children. And they don't call me proprietress, they call me mommy, because that's the relationship we have. And my pupils and my students, at times I'm like carried away. I see them as my own biological children. When anything happens to them, it takes my sleep. I don't just train children. Even after leaving the school, I follow them up. I make sure they enter university. And even in university, I put calls across to them and advise them. When they round up their university education, I want to ask what they are doing. So, since they are my ministry, I cherish them a lot. And their parents, because without their parents, the children cannot come over to the school on their own. So, I also cherish my parents. Yes, core value. I love and I appreciate people of integrity. So many people these days, they have two sides. What they will do when they are with you is not what they will do when you are not there. But people with integrity, either you are there, you are not there. They will do that thing they agree to do, and that thing that is right. They will not say because you are not there and you see them shift to another ground, do something else different from what they agree with you. So if I see people like that, I appreciate them. And I appreciate honest people. This set of people, they will not call red ox blood. They will tell you exactly how a situation is. They are not a type that lies has become order of the day. Like in Christendom, some people say there is holy lie. They will manage things so that just to get out of a situation. I appreciate people that are reliable. People I can hand over something to and they will deliver. You can hand over things to them and you go and sleep with your two eyes closed. This set of people are rare to come across, to see these days, but we still have few of them. So when I come across people like this, I appreciate them. And this is just like what I've been saying. I like people that keep promise. You will agree on something, and by the time you leave, you part, you will see them doing another thing. When you discover, they will tell you, they will give you a reason without letting you know before they take that step, the other step. So when I see people that agree with you, even if it's going to change, and they come back to tell you, you discuss it again, you go over it again, and you agree as, okay, the first one may not work, let's shift to the second one. I think I appreciate people like that. I appreciate people, selfless people that are not self-centered, people that put other people first. In any situation, they want to think of the other person. They don't want to think of themselves alone. I appreciate them. Yes, loyalty is is a core value. I love it. When I see that value in anybody, I appreciate that particular individual. This set of people, no matter what the case may be, you have them as a worker. No matter the situation, they will stand with you. Even in dungeon and dragon, they will be there with you. And no matter which way people want to attract them as a worker, there are some workers. When you come across a loyal worker, you may have people that are trying to get at you. They try to pull them, but they are there. Nothing will attract them. Yeah, this set of people, even after leaving your establishment, they still become one of you because they are living. They will come to you, will be part of everything. You're part of the program. They will not do anything without involving you. They seek advice, and as an employer, if you are a good type and you have the fear of God, you must at least look for the progress of your worker. So, like me, if I see any opportunity, any way that any of my workers can at least move forward, I will be the one to call their attention. I've been a guarantor to so many teachers, my workers in the past, and forever they appreciate that, and they get in touch with me regularly. Yes, I'm a very hardworking person, so when I see that attribute in someone, I so much appreciate it. I like people that work hard. Although God is the ultimate, but one thing I know about hard work is that God will not even support you if you are lazy. Laziness is a sin in the Bible. The Bible makes it so clear. So when I see somebody that is hardworking, when you ask him to do anything, his duty, he wants to do it. I want to go extra mile to make sure he performs his duty well. I appreciate them. Self-esteem is one of the things I cherish so much. I don't like people bringing themselves low, no matter the situation. You are how you see yourself. Even if what you put on is just 5 naira or 10 naira clothes, the way you carry yourself, I'm not talking of pride here. Self-esteem is different from pride. So the way you see yourself, that's the way people will see you. I don't believe there is a particular office in this world that I cannot enter. I will enter. The only thing that will happen there is that they will say no, but I will still go there and present my case. So see yourself as somebody so that people around you will see you as somebody. And self-respect is another thing there. I don't joke with it because respect is reciprocal. I will not do what will make you disrespect me because I cherish my self-respect. I will carry myself in such a way that my action and my way of life will accord me the necessary respect. Yes, I cherish a lot of things in life, but some of them, number one, I love to put God first in everything I do. I want to hear from Him. I want Him to lead while I follow. I don't want to do anything on my own because if anything happens along the way, along the line, you will have somebody to go back to and will put you through. So putting God first is one of the things I cherish. I love to cook. I'm a very good cook. Yes, I can say that. I don't need anybody to tell me that. I cook very well. I just love it. I do it willingly, freely. When I cook at home, at times when you see me cooking, you will, if you come in as a visitor, you will think I'm a caterer because I have all these commercial gas and pots. And one day I can cook up to 10 different types of soup. You see me cooking ilasepo, ondo faith rice, I cook. At the same time, I'm putting a banono, that's our obe wetadudu together. I have a way of putting this foriro that the aroma can attract my neighbor. I will cook the same day, cook egusi, cook ewedu, cook atagugu, cook ata rice, cook ẹ̀fọ́ ẹlẹ́gùsí, cook ẹ̀fọ́ ẹ̀gúsí olómi, or àpọ̀n, to mention few. And with this, I may not sit down. I will cook everything. And some people after cooking, they don't want to eat. I eat conveniently. So I love to cook. Yes, do I say I can't say I'm a jester, but I know I make people around me, I make my environment lively. Whenever I enter anywhere, it may be a new environment, it may be an environment I'm used to. Within a twinkle of an eye, the whole environment, the situation there or the atmosphere will change. Everybody will be happy because I have this way I make everybody happy and I make the environment lively. So it's one of the things I do and I know I cherish. And I'm a risk taker. I take risk to meet people's needs, solve their problem, not minding what is going to cost me. I will abandon my own and I will carry their own. Make sure they are happy before I come back to my own. Yeah, I love to add value to people around me, to people's life. When I come across anybody, I don't want you to live the same way. I want to see how I can better your life. We're not talking of money here. It may not be in the area of finance. It may be simple advice that will turn things around, but I make sure you don't live the same way. Then I love to make money. I love to work. I love work. I love to be financially independent. That's the language. And I can tell you today that I've been making money as far back as 53 years ago, when I was 7 years, selling coconuts. I would take my mom coconuts, my dad's newspaper, and I would make coconuts. I would take it to my primary school then, and I would sell. I love to be financially independent. I don't want to lack because I love to touch people, and when there is anything that I need to do, I want to be able to do it. So I work. I believe women must be financially independent to enjoy their marriage. You can't leave everything for your husband. You won't even be able to be that good mother you will like to be by the time you start giving back to children and nurturing them. So as a woman, you are expected to work hard so that you'll be able to support your house and you will have honor even in the hand of your husband. Hospitality. I am hospitable. I love to take care of people. If you have cause to come around me, especially in my house, even in my school, anywhere, I make you feel at home. I want to cook for you, ask you to eat 7 times. Make sure where you are going to sleep, where you sit, what you are going to drink, everything is arranged for. So you feel at home, you don't feel like going. So I love that. Yes, I'm reliable. I hardly disappoint. whatever we agree to do, when we reach an agreement, no matter the case may be, I will not change it until we come together and we change it. So I don't disappoint. I hardly, by the grace of God, I hardly disappoint people. It's not part of me. Yes, I hate boasting. I don't boast. I want people to know me by themselves. I will not sing I'm not going to be the one to sing my song that I am this, so I have this, I have that. No. I will deal with you. You will discover me by yourself. So I love people discovering me by themselves, not shouting, boasting, and I don't like people that boast. I'm a very straightforward person. Although it has its own side effects. You know, these days people believe you have to patch things, but I don't know how to patch things. I will tell you the way it is, and when you check it up, it's going to be like that. Yes, I forgive easily. I can't keep malice or keep grudges in me. And the reason is that I want to be able to access the throne of grace all the time. And if you keep anything in your mind, you cannot access the throne of grace. So I may be hurt. If you hurt me, I may not like it, I may shout, but after some times, I will forget and I will forgive that person. So, and I think I love to a fault. I don't love halfway. When I want to love someone, I want to love that person deeply. 100%. I can't say 100%, but I love to a fault. So that's why when you hurt me, it will get at me because of the way I love people. I'm very intelligent. I think ahead of almost everybody. There was a particular time my husband, he told me something happened between the two of us. He said, you know, your problem is that you are too intelligent to be a housewife. So when some people are trying to twist things, I think it's divine though. The meaning will just come. I easily find an answer to so many things. So I believe I'm intelligent and it's really helping me. Yeah, I'm a very focused and determined person. When I want to do something, I focus on the picture from my spirit, from my inner mind. And by the grace of God, I will not look side, I will look straight, and I will be focused, and I will achieve it. When I wanted to build a primary section, I visualized, in my mind, I saw the color. I saw the type of bricks, and I told my husband, I said, this place is going to 3 floors, and we are using red bricks. And with all the troubles around us then, since my mind was there, I didn't shake. And that's the color, and that's the way the building is today. So I'm very focused. When I want to do anything, I'm determined. And by the grace of God, God always helped me to achieve it. I'm a go-getter. Very close to being focused and determined. But some people may be focused, they may be determined, but they may not be able to get the goal. No matter the troubles on my way, I make sure I get the goal. I'm a very, very special and strong go-getter. I go for something good and I achieve it. My area of weakness, like any other human being, I'm not perfect. I think the first thing I want to say under this section is that I want to use I want to use a past tense now. I was too blunt. I wasn't diplomatic at all. when I was younger, and that one caused a lot of problems for me. I am intelligent, but you have to demonstrate your intelligence with wisdom. That attitude or attributes is a demonstration of knowledge without wisdom. There's a way you can call a king a fool and he will say thank you. And the Bible made it so clear in the book of Proverbs. You have to bring in wisdom when you want to put or attack or approach people concerning any issue. I think that's an area of weakness. Another thing is I was not patient. I was not a patient person. Or say I still have a little bit of it, but it was bad in the past. I want to rush at everything. I won't calm down to just see. And patience is golden. Whoever God has given that value should hold it and keep it generously. If you are not patient before you attack or you do anything, by the time you see the end of it, you may not like it. So I wasn't patient enough. But thank God, Christ has made the difference now. That will lead me to another character then. I almost all these things, all these points, at least about 60 or 70% was in the past. Before, I believe I cannot take insult from anybody. If you say a word to me, I will say 7 in return. And funny enough, it will be flowing. I won't be able to tell you where it's coming from. But later when I met with Christ, I discovered that the supply was from the bottom of hell. So the devil that was supplying it. So the other party will feel so bad and I will feel fulfilled. So that spirit was not from God. But thank God for Calvary. I was very, very temperamental. And I believe I inherited it from my father. Because my mom was not like that. It was a very bad side of me. I'm still fighting it up to now. But I thank God I've been able to overcome it to a very large extent. And this is the point I want to encourage everybody that is here to give his life to Christ. So please do. Because life in Christ is a whole lot of difference. So the temper now is becoming normal. I've passed through a lot of things these last few years that if you are to be before, it won't be what we are saying. So I thank God. Yes, I'm a very sensitive person. I'm very conscious of what I will do to people. It's better now, but in the past, I believe what I cannot do to you, it's not right for you to do it to me. And when you do it, it pisses me off. And that, in the past, can generate to anything. So, but now it's better, but I know I'm very sensitive. But now I can at least work on it and I can put it under control. I love to worship Him. Anywhere God is being worshipped, I'm lost. I love to worship God in any situation. I want to worship Him. Because when you pray over something and there is no answer, if you decide to shift to worship, it has happened to me times without number. A situation where children started moving from my school, first year, second year, third year, as if I'm the only one. The number started coming down, and I asked God, what type of prayer will I pray this year? I'm entering into another section. And He told me, I'm the one that has been causing it because I've not been praising Him, worshiping Him enough the way I used to. And I started worshiping Him. And the situation today is another thing. Do I say it's a story? So, worshiping God, when you worship Him, angels will come, praise will go up, and blessing will come down. So, I know the power in worship, so I don't joke with it. I love to worship God. I believe in holiness unto the Lord as a human being to the best of your ability. You may not be like Jesus, but Jesus said we can even be like Him and even do more, those things more than what He did when He was alive. I believe a child of God must try as much as possible to live a holy life. Make the Bible your standard. So it's another thing I appreciate. And that's one of the things I try to practice in my spiritual life. I have a belief in life that God must always be your pointer. If God is your pointer, you can never miss your way. When there is trouble, when there is attack, you will keep your peace. You will be the one to fight the battle because He's with you. When He's the one that says go, He will not say go and stay back. He will go with you. So I always believe that God must be my pointer, and that's what I practice. In my spiritual life, why I am not the type that jump from one prophet to the other is that I believe strongly that no man can do for you what God will not like to do for you. So your belief must be in Him. You must look up to Him for everything. And since Christ has exposed everything, there is no cover on the altar any longer. You can access the throne of God on your own without going through anybody. Christ has given us that power. So, what God will not do for you, no man will do it for you. Devil can give you a fake pattern of it, but it won't last. Yes, as a child of God, you must train your children in the way of the Lord. By the time you start reaping the fruits, you might have forgotten what you planted. When you expose them, you let them know whom God is. God in them and they in God. When they grow, they give you peace. They bring peace to you. And they lift your name with all honor. And anywhere they go, honor will always follow them. Because whoever lives his life with the fear of God, honor follows them. When she's a girl, when she's married, she's going to be a pride. She's going to be a honor. It brings honor onto you. It's a man, anywhere he finds himself at his workplace, is going to bring you honor. So it's a must. Although they are God's heritage, but the word of God in the book of Exodus says the daughter of Pharaoh gave Moses to his mother. To his mother unknowingly said, take, nurture, and I will pay you your wages. And that was exactly what she did. And the same thing God is telling all of us. Train them in the way of the Lord. When they grow, they will never depart from it, and they will give you peace. Another thing is husband and wife. You must serve God with your partner. It's a must. You must serve God with your partner. Your family altar the fire on your family altar must not go down. You must gather in the morning and in the evening. And this is what I practice in my home. No matter what happened between you and your husband, when you will still come together in the evening to pray, you will have no choice. You will end up the quarrel there. Another thing is the Great Commission. As a child of God, I don't joke with evangelism. I discovered most of us that is mobile, we children of God, that we are mobile. We hardly evangelize. Because when we enter our car in the morning, we get to work, we close in the evening, that is, we meet on Sunday, we go on maybe group evangelism. But personally, my drivers, they know me. I will ask them, park. I will enter Danfo. I will minister inside Danfo. I will tell them where to wait for me. From Ikeja, go and wait for me at Egbeda bus stop. I will minister from Ikeja to Egbeda bus stop. From Egbeda bus stop, I will come down, enter another bus, go and wait for me at Igando. This is the way I live my life, because I know it's a must. I must do it. I am as a woman minister. I'm saying this to we women ministers. We have a lot to do. Our prayer life must not grow cold at all, because we have a lot on our shoulder. Our husband, I don't know how people see their husband, but to me, I see husband as the firstborn of the woman. So you pray, your prayer for your husband is, if I say it's a necessity, it's an understatement. It's compulsory. You must groom yourself to pray for your husband without him knowing. You don't need to show that you are praying. My dear, I've been fasting because of you. There's no need for that. You settle things for your children before they get to the next stop. You have already cleared the way for them in prayer. So, as a woman minister, it's a must. We must develop our prayer life and we must make it active. Yeah, I believe nobody is stingy. You either spend your money for God or you spend it for the devil. You cannot give what you don't have. Be the change you want to see in others. Don't do this. You have to lay the example first. So you have to be the change you want to see in others. I won't live to die as an individual, but as an institution. Like I won't live to die as Funmilola. I won't just live my life anyhow and say, oh, somebody died there. Who? One woman, Mrs. Adenodi. No. By the time I will die, by His grace, I must have touched life to an extent that I might have established institutions in the mind and the life of people. So instead of people to say, hey, Mr. Adenodi died, they will tell you whom I am to them. So that's why I say I'm not going to live my life to die as an individual, but as an institution. Yeah. The day I gave back to my firstborn, it's a day I will never forget, because I've been written off by doctors. But God says no. So it's a day till the end of my life I will appreciate till I see Christ. The day my daughter graduated with a first class at Baplos University, Lishan, and she moved forward to receive a handshake from the VC, I look at her from afar and I bursted into tears of joy. It's one of the days I can never forget in my life. Yes, expect the worst. Lesson of life, just expect the worst from people. Anybody can disappoint you. So don't rely on anybody except God. Value to people. I want to see what can I do for you to make your life better. That's one of the reasons why I love to work. I want to use that money to make sure I lift people up. change their level. So I think that's one of the things I cherish. So you, as a Christian, you have to be watchful. So if anything happened, sees devil, anything bad happens, sees devil at the center of it. This will help you to get out of it easily. Yes, I've learned that as a Christian, and I want to tell everybody that devil will not use somebody far from you as an instrument to take the crown of glory from you as a child of God. Because the ultimate of our journey in this life is the crown of glory. Devil is going to use somebody so close that will be very, very difficult for you to believe, to take the crown of your glory. And what the person will do to you will be so terrible that if you are not careful, sensitive, you will not let go easily. And the target of the devil is to take your crown of glory. So all Christians, I want us to be watchful. Whatever you are doing in life, the fear of God must guide you. Do everything in the fear of God. If you allow that, your mistake will be minimal. To round up this, do I say interview or 60 or 60 or so, I want to, as a 60-year-old woman today, I want to give all glory to God because the journey is not by my making. And why I'm able to sit down to talk to you the way I'm talking is because of the difference Christ has made in my life. I am appealing to everybody that is listening to this, to my voice. So please give Christ his place in your life. When Christ is in your life, there is no crisis. He has done it for me. He changed me totally, and he made me whom I am today. He's still doing the same. All you need to do is to give him a chance. And I pray that the grace to allow Christ and give Christ his place in your life, the Lord will give it to you, release it upon you. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.